Hi, second grade. Welcome to math class. Today, our learning target is I can add 3-digit and 2-digit numbers with regrouping tens and ones. Sometimes you'll hear this being called composing hundreds and tens. And I'll explain that as we get further into the video. I have an equation here, 357 plus 38, and I need to find the sum. I know that I am going to be regrouping the ones because I can look here. I have 357 plus 38. I have 7 ones plus 8 ones. I know 7 plus 8 equals what? 15. So since I know I've got 15 ones, I'm going to have to regroup 10 of those ones into a 10, which would mean I'm composing another 10 or I'm regrouping the ones into 10s. All right. So I'm going to start by positioning the greatest addend, which is 357. I know 357 is between 350 and 360. And this lovely middle number here is, say it with me, 355. If this is 355, I'll put 357 right here. I'm going to draw my line a little bit lower just so I don't run out of room. And now I've positioned the greatest addend. And then I'm going to look at the other addend and I'll do some decomposing. I like to decompose by place value. The value of this 3 we know is 30, and then the 8 ones. It just guides my thinking. And then I know how many 10s make 30, 3. So I know I need to jump 3 10s. So 357 plus 10 equals what, boys and girls? 367. So I'll position that right here. And then I'll draw my jump and label it plus 10. Now I've got 2 more 10s to jump. So I'll take another one. 367 plus 10 equals what, boys and girls? 377. I positioned it. I'll draw the jump and label it plus 10. I still have 1 more 10 to jump. 377 plus 10 equals what, boys and girls? Say it with me. 387. And now I've jumped 10, 20, 30. I'm done with that 30. I have 8 left to jump. Well, if I'm at 387, I can bridge to 10 because I know the very next 10, if I'm at 387, the very next 10 is right here, 390. And I know that's less than the 8 that I need to jump. So I'm going to draw my bridge. And now I have to figure out how much I just jumped. What is the value of that jump? 387 plus how many more equals 390? Do you know? Say it if you do. 3. So I'll label this, and I'm going to label it above. Since it's a small jump, I'll label this plus 3. Now I know I've jumped 1 part of 8, which is 3, and I have to figure out what the other part I need to jump is. Well, 3 plus what equals 8? 3 plus, say it if you know it, 5. So I still need to jump 5. I'm at 390. I'm at that friendly number. That's why I like to bridge to 10. 390 plus 5 equals what? 395, which we know is a middle number. And actually, I'll position it down below just so you can see it. I'll draw my jump. I'll label it. And now I found the sum or the total of 395. All right, so I'm going to double check my work because I like to do that. I'm going to double check. I want to make sure I positioned 357, which I did right here. I'm going to add up my jumps to make sure I actually jumped 38 because it's easy to make a mistake. Count with me. 10, 20, 30. 3 plus 5 is 8. 30 plus 8 is, say it with me, 38. All right, 1 more, and this time it's going to look a little bit different. I'm going to do a blank number line. And this time we are going to have to regroup the 1s and the 10s. So we'll be composing 10s and composing hundreds. So let me think of a problem here. 577 plus 48. I must like 7 plus 8 because wasn't that in the other one we just did? I think it was. All right, so now when I look at 577 plus 48, you know what? I need to change something. I just want to show you. I have a habit of always putting the greatest addend first, but it doesn't have to be first. So I want you to see this. All right, so I just did a turnaround factor, the commutative property of addition. Now I can look and say, the tens, 4 tens plus 7 tens, ooh, that's 11. I have a lot of tens. I'm going to have to regroup 10 tens into 100. That's why I'm composing 100 doing this problem. And then 8 ones plus 7 ones is 15. So that's a lot of ones. I'm going to have to regroup 10 ones into a 10 or compose a 10. So here we go. I'll do it on a blank number line. First thing I'm going to do is say it with me, position the greatest addend. I'll position 577. And now I'm done with it. Now I'll come over here to 48 and I'll decompose it by place value. I could decompose it so many different ways and take different jumps if I wanted to. But today I'm just going to decompose by place value. The value of 4 tens is 40. And then I've got my 8 ones. Okay? So now I know I need to jump 4 tens. Well, I'm going to position plus 10 over here. 577 plus 10 equals what, boys and girls? 587. And then I'll position another jump of 10 over here. 587 plus 10 equals what, boys and girls? 597. I'm going to stop here and draw my jumps so I don't get confused. I've taken 2 jumps of 10, right? So now I'm at 597. What is 10 more? Say it with me. 607. If I'm at 607, I still have one more jump of 10 to take, don't I? Because I need to jump 4 tens. 607 plus 10 equals, say it with me, 617. Now I've jumped my 40. I still need to jump 8 ones, don't I? All right, so I'm at 617. I need to jump 8 ones. I think I'm going to bridge to 10. Do you know what 10 I will bridge to? What multiple of 10 comes next after 617? Do you know? Say it with me if you do. 620. So I'm going to bridge from 617 to 620. How much did I just jump? 617 plus 3 more equals 20. So I'll position 3 here. I will decompose 8. I've jumped one part, which is 3. And the other part is what, boys and girls? Say it. 5. And I'm at 620, that friendly number. It's so easy to jump 5 more. 620 plus 5 is, everyone say it with me, 625. And this is a jump of 5. My answer, or my sum, or total is 625. I'll double check my work because it's such a good habit to be in. It's so easy to make a mistake on the number line. So I love to go back and check my work. Let's check. 10, 20, 30, 40. 3 plus 5 is 8. 40 plus 5 is 48, my first addend. And then I did position 577 first. So, phew, I did it right. You could also check your work by using base 10 blocks. You could draw them, or you could use the ones that are linked on Google Classroom. There's many ways to check your work, and I think it's a good idea to check your work several different ways. So boys and girls, that is our lesson today for adding 3 digits and 2-digit numbers with regrouping tens and ones. Or we could say composing tens and hundreds when we do that regrouping. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.